Straight ahead on KVAL News at 11, Malaysian government officials say the missing plane was hijacked. We'll have the latest details on that breaking story next. Tonight on KVAL News at 11, Malaysian investigators have concluded the Boeing 777 that went missing a week ago was hijacked. The latest coming up. And the latest on a SWAT standoff with one of Washington State's most wanted and violent suspects. Plus, big changes are coming to a classic board game, the new words being added to Scrabble, and how you can be a part of their history. KVAL News at 11 starts right now. Straight to breaking news on that missing Malaysia Airlines jet that vanished just a couple of hours ago. Investigators said the plane was hijacked. Good evening. I'm Yasmin Darn. Thanks for joining us tonight. A government official says hijacking is no longer a, quote, theory. It is conclusive. You're taking a live look at a press conference in that country right now. Officials there are expecting to release new information any moment. Investigators say one of the pilots or someone else with flying experience was responsible for the plane's change of course. Radar information indicates Flight 370 made several turns after dropping off radar, eventually heading out over the Indian Ocean. Be continuing to follow that breaking news and along with that press conference in Malaysia, and we'll have the latest. Well, Candace, right now we aren't seeing any troubled news in our weather department. Actually looking pretty nice for the weekend. So KVAL alert tonight, an OSU seismology expert says this week's earthquakes are a reminder that we need to get prepared before the big one hits. KVAL's Tom Adams went to the Oregon State campus to get straight talk from one of the top experts on Northwest quakes. New at 11, the Eugene School Board will discuss the possibility of a new YMCA near Roosevelt Middle School next week. This comes after the Y lost the bid for Civic Stadium. The school district is already planning on building a new facility for Roosevelt. That leaves officials with the option to sell, lease, or trade some of the old land to the YMCA. A final agreement between the two could come as early as June. Keeping an eye on education now, former NFL and U of O football player Joey Harrington just launched the Oregon Community Quarterback Scholarship. It grants $2,500 scholarships to high school students with great leadership skills. It's available to any Oregon student who plans to attend an Oregon University College or trade out school. Applications are due April 14th, and we have a link to the application over at KVAL.com. Covering downtown Eugene now, Northwest Community Credit Union is just about halfway done with its $20 million financial center. The project is just across the street from the U.S. Federal Courthouse, and Anderson Construction is the contractor on the project. The center will be open for business late this year. Recent vandalism is forcing city officials in Springfield to take down some old-fashioned lights on the Mackenzie levee path. City officials say the wiring have been stolen twice. Rocks have been destroying several of the fragile acrylic globes. Crews have covered the poles with bags until crews can find a durable replacement. We have a crime alert tonight. A Eugene woman says she was abducted and raped earlier this week, and now police are asking for help finding the alleged suspect. The woman says she was dragged into a car by a man on South Garden Way Tuesday night. She says she was taken to Springfield, then raped. Right now, the details on the suspect are limited, so investigators are asking for anyone who might have seen something to please contact them. And new tonight, the hunt for one of Washington State's most wanted fugitives ends when police shot and killed him at his parents' house. Darrell Kenny Mosby was wanted on several robbery and drug warrants. Police say they've been searching for Mosby for a while. Just this week, U.S. Marshals were looking for Mosby in Albany after someone said they saw him riding a bike. In Capital News tonight, commercials that offer viewers free gambling help are coming back at the end of the month. The ads were pulled just last year when the Department of Justice decided the lottery couldn't use administrative funding on those commercials. But Governor Kitzhaber just signed a House Bill 428 yesterday. It allows the lottery to continue funding the ads. Its move, local experts say, spurred a huge drop in people turning to local programs for help. And police are patrolling more this weekend just ahead of St. Patty's Day on Monday. Local law enforcement agencies are teaming up and stepping up DUI patrols as we head into the holiday weekend. Officers are reminding drivers that one bad choice can lead to major consequences. They say drivers should set up a designated driver prior to going out and celebrating. And we want to get you ready for St. Patrick's Day with some good old Irish music. Actually, it's terrible Irish music. It's a small tavern in St. Paul, Minnesota. It looks for the worst Irish tenor. Take a look. Barbara's breaking Kustura. Your local news is coming up next. Plus, the food a major Albany-based retailer is now recalling. Candace?
And we are going to be seeing warmer, even drier conditions for the weekend. But how about St. Patrick's Day? I'll have more on that coming up after a quick break in just about 2 minutes, so stick around.